Hi guys, and welcome to 123 MyIT's video on the unboxing and first look of the Asus GL702V Strix gaming laptop. The Asus GL702 Strix gaming laptop has the latest 6th gen Intel processor and an NVIDIA GTX graphics in a compact, lightweight design. The Strix is VR ready with a GTX 1060 GPU, which provides enough speed to power VR gaming. With the profile measuring just 24.7mm and the whole laptop weighing only 2.7 kgs, the Strix GL702 is an ultra-portable gaming laptop. The Strix range comes in 15 and 17-inch display sizes with many different hardware configurations, and the recommended retail price starts at $1,200 USD. Okay guys, so let's get to the unboxing. So there's a little bit of tape along the bottom here which you'll just need to cut, and then the lid just lifts up like that. What's first pretty impressive is the actual logo. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that. You can see the logo is highlighted and coming through this little bit of felt protective covering. Let's go ahead and see if we can slide it out. There's a little finger hole here, and you can slide out the laptop just like that. Really nice first impression. New laptop, which is very thin. You can see that there. Let's just pop it aside and we'll have a look at the other accessories that we can get. Okay, we've got the Asus In Search of Incredible documentation, warranty card and user guide. Little box here, let's see what's under here. So we've got the US power adapter, which we use and plug the other end in the power brick to charge it. Over here there's another little flip here, and we've got the Asus power brick, which allows us to charge the laptop. Okay, so we've got it out of the box there. Let's go ahead and open the lid and see what's underneath. There we go, and just a little screen protector. Take that off. Wow. First thing you notice about this laptop is the profile is very low compared with previous models. I've got to say, out of the box, I'm very impressed with this model so far. Okay guys, so if we open up the laptop here and we have a look at the keyboard, so the first thing you'll notice is these nuclear orange coloured keys. So they're the WASD keys. These are the ones that predominantly used for gaming. You notice them straight away. They're very bright. Like, I'll show you now. I'll just turn off the lights here and just make it like dim area. You can actually see the keys are still very bright with the limited light in the room. I'll just turn the brightness up on the keyboard. I'll turn it down and then I'll turn it back up, and you can see the backlit keys on the keyboard. They do actually make these keys even brighter when you're playing at night. What I do find though is when I'm typing or putting in passwords or anything like that, they're so bright, these keys, that it actually puts my typing off slightly. It's a really strange thing. So if I'm typing a password or typing in, you know, a URL or something like that, my natural instinct is to ignore these keys here because they are so bright, and I'm not used to typing with such bright keys. So it's a really funny kind of sensation there that you get when you type on the keyboard with these different coloured keys there. So across the top of the keyboard, we've just got the Strix gaming logo at the top. We've got a couple of stickers down here, HDMI, our NVIDIA GeForce, which in this model it's the 1060 version, Energy Star rating, and the VR ready, telling us that it's virtual reality ready for gaming wise. Down the bottom, so you'll see there's a change here from other Asus models. Instead of the two buttons, they've actually included the buttons, right click and left click within the mouse pad itself. Not too worried about the mouse pad because majority of gamers will probably use an external mouse, maybe a Razer or something like that. The keyboard has changed slightly, so instead of going for a wider full-size keyboard on this laptop, you've only got the smaller keys on your number pad and around your numpad here, which is good. I think you don't actually need such big keys for these because you're probably not going to use it much. You've got the Republic of Gamers gaming button, which starts up the gaming center. I'll just tilt that up and show you real quick. So there it is there, starts up the gaming center and turns it off. Other features on the keyboard, pretty stock standard keyboard, otherwise layout wise, probably you could have slightly bigger keys on this side, or arrow keys. I find these arrow keys are a little bit small, a little bit tiny. Sometimes I do just kind of miss hit the keys, but otherwise a really good standard keyboard, typing very nice. On either side here you'll see that we've got these little indents, again with the nuclear orange colour in the vents there. Now these are your speakers, so your left and right speakers, your stereo speakers, and here we've got just the Republic of Gamers logo there in the nuclear orange. Now one other thing to mention, guys, when you do use the laptop for long periods of gaming, because the laptop is quite thin, heat struggles to get out of the laptop. So we'll talk a little bit more about the vents at the back of the laptop when we have a look at that in a second. However, I've used the laptop for probably 1 or 2 weeks doing some heavy gaming, and what I have noticed is the design of the laptop is so that all the heat is actually trapped towards this side of the laptop, and this side where your hands are, or where your gaming WASD hand will be resting, basically stays very cool. So all the heat is basically sent out to this side of the laptop where your hand is not going to be placed. So it's a really good design for gaming when you think about it from that respect. Okay guys, so let's have a look at the display. So it's a 17.3 inch LED backlit FHD display with anti-glare and G-Sync. So I don't know if you can see here, but the anti-glare is not total. So if you look where my finger is here, you can actually see the shadow of my hand moving backwards and forth. So that's the glare on the screen there. So it isn't totally anti-glare as it might be advertised. The other thing too is it actually comes with G-Sync. So what is G-Sync, I hear you ask? Okay, well I'm not going to go into it. You can do your own research on G-Sync, but let me just read it out real quickly here. So if you go into your NVIDIA control panel and click on set up G-Sync, it will actually give you a description here. So we've got it enabled in the control panel, and it says here G-Sync is an advanced version of adaptive vertical sync with low latency and no tearing. So what does it actually do? It synchronizes the refresh rate between your GPU, so your graphics card, and also your screen. And the benefit of this G-Sync is that you'll have less tearing in your game with lower latency and better performance. And you'll also get higher refresh rates. So that's the benefit of having G-Sync on your laptop or on your gaming rig. So if we go back to the top of the laptop here, you can see we've got our webcam in the middle there. Either side of the webcam we've got 2 little pinholes there for stereo microphones, and then we've got a little LED light which lights up when the camera is in use. Also we've just got some little pads here so that when you close the lid of the laptop it doesn't bang against the keyboard. And down the bottom we've just got the Republic of Gamers logo across the bottom there. Okay, so let's have a look at the top of the laptop. So first thing you'll notice is the laptop. It's made out of plastic, and it also leaves pretty big dirty fingerprint marks across the top. So something that needs to probably be improved with the next model with Asus. Again, we've got the Asus logo and 2 stripes there with the nuclear orange color. And if we turn the lights off here, while it doesn't glow in the dark, it definitely is very, very bright. When the unit is turned on, also that logo will come up as well. So let's see if we can turn that on real quick. Okay, so we've got the laptop on and the logo color will be on. I'll just turn off the lights a little bit and we'll see what we can do. We can make it turn itself off, so we just close it up and we should see it go off now. There you go. Okay, and we'll just do a pan across the back there. You can see we've got the Republic of Gamers written on the back bottom of the laptop, and you can see there we've got the GPU grill and the CPU grill. Okay guys, so if I turn the laptop over here, I'm going to try and show you these grills here. So we've got the GPU grill and the CPU grill on either side of the laptop, and it's a bit hard to see there probably from the light, but it's actually a nuclear orange color for the grills as well, so a pretty nice touch there. Also, as you can see here, we've got the rubber feet which is in the nuclear orange as well, to keep the gaming laptop off the surface and allow some airflow underneath. We've got a few grills on either side. Now if you wanted to take the bottom off the laptop to upgrade the memory or the hard disk on the inside, you'll actually need to take off these screws, and I'll put another video up on how to upgrade the hard drive on this laptop shortly. So I spoke a little bit more about the heat that comes out of the back of the laptop, and how on the keys that you use, the highlighted keys, there's actually no heat. So the laptop's designed so there's actually no heat coming out around your hand when you're playing games. But actually, one of the other things we need to mention here as well is that when the heat comes out of the back of these vents here, now I've got a game playing there, and you can hear the fans have turned on, and they're actually working pretty hard at the moment. So I'm just going to go a bit quiet and let you kind of hear the fans, just so you have an idea of how much noise is going to kind of come out of the laptop once you start playing games. So because the laptop is quite thin, you will get a lot of heat, obviously, and these fans will start up a lot. Now it's normally not too bad because, you know, if you're a gamer you'll probably have a headset on anyway, so you won't hear the fans anyway through the headset. However, you know, if you're playing a movie or something like that, it's just something to be aware of. Okay, so if we have a look at the left hand side of the laptop here, so starting from the right, we've got our audio combo jack, which allows us to plug in one plug for microphone and headphones or earphones. Next one here is a USB 3 port. Next one beside that is a USB-C 3.1 port. We've got a HDMI port. We've got our mini display adapter port, and next to that we've got our RJ45 gigabit adapter port. And last but not least, we've got our AC adapter port on the end there. So if we take a look at the right hand side of the laptop here, we've got the Kensington lock, followed by two USB 3 ports and an SD card reader at the end there. Okay guys, so those of you that are interested in finding out the benchmark and PC mark scores, so on the left here we've got our 3D mark benchmark for the 3D performance, and on the right here we've got our PC mark performance. So our Firestrike performance was 9213, CloudGate was 12978, and iStorm was 18321. If we scroll down there on the 3D mark score, and it will tell us basically where our laptop sits in the hierarchy of things. So we've got our 4K gaming PC, which is up at 17,000. A gaming laptop is at 10850. Our gaming PC, so Oculus Rift minimum spec is 9271, and we actually come in very close to this minimum spec. So this is our virtual reality gaming score that we need to be at. And you can see there we're just a little bit lower, so most probably it will run some VR gaming. However, the Oculus Rift is just below that. But anyway, at a later stage what I'm going to do is I will do another video on the VR gaming, and I'll upload that at a later stage. We head across now and we have our PC mark gaming there. So it was a score of 5213, and if we scroll down a bit we'll see where that brings us up at. You can see our Office PC 2013 and gaming laptop 2013, so it's quite high now at 5213, so way above any of those sort of specs that we saw from a few years ago, which is pretty much to be expected. But it's also the reason why I run the older benchmarks is to allow you to look back at previous models of the laptop and gauge an idea of how much the performance has increased or hasn't increased from previous years. Okay guys, so I'm just on the 123myit.com website, and I'm just going to play an old video for us, just so we can get an idea of the video quality as we turn the screen. And just have a look at the viewable area on the laptop. Prices start at $12.99 and go right up to $30. Okay, and then we'll also test the sound, so see how loud the sound can go. Is the inclusion of G-Sync. So G-Sync allows you to sync your game refresh rate with that of your monitor, thus reducing lag and tearing. Okay guys, so would I actually recommend this laptop? So I would recommend this laptop for somebody that was looking for an ultra portable gaming laptop. It's excellent for that. The double-edged sword, obviously, with having something that's very light and very thin, is that you'll get a lot of heat around the keyboard, around the fans and that, and this heat will make the gaming experience not as comfortable as what you would have if you had a thicker laptop with better ventilation. But however, if you want something that's light, you can carry around easy, and you want that laptop with gaming specs, then this is an excellent laptop. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it from me. If this was helpful, please leave a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching guys, bye bye.